Hello everyone and welcome to today's vlog of how I traveled from Bali to Nusa Penida, and let me walk you through the journey, all the details of logistics, cost, timings, where to stay, everything will be covered in this vlog. We started our trip with covering the west side of Nusa Penida. You would have seen a million pictures of these places, but trust me, those pictures do zero justice to how beautiful these places are. That was Klanging Beach, Angels Billabong, and this one right here is Broken Beach. I'm going to share some tips by which you will get the entire place to yourself, so listen carefully now. I started my day from Bali to Nusa Penida around mid-afternoon. Usually what people do is they do a day trip from Bali to Nusa Penida. They start their day somewhere around 7 or 8 in the morning from Bali and do either east or west of Nusa and return to Bali around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But what I did differently, and because of this I could avoid a lot of crowds, is that I caught a ferry at 1:30 in the afternoon and reached Nusa around 2:30 when the entire crowd was flocking towards Bali and leaving all the places just for me to explore and roam around. Since I was traveling solo, so I had booked a cab driver for myself for 2 to 3 days that I was in Nusa Penida. He charged me somewhere around 1.8 million Indonesian rupiah, which comes up to roughly 10,000 rupees. So, in case you guys are more, there are 2 to 3 people, then this would turn out to be even cheaper for you guys. The cost also included the ferry tickets to and fro from Bali. And this is the Sanur ferry point that you see here, from where I got my ferry to the beautiful Nusa Penida Islands. Also, did you know Nusa means island in Balinese? Now here is Klanging Beach. So this spot only Kadek, the driver, knew, from where I could get a bird's eye view even further above of the Klanging Beach. And you can see here there are literally no crowds around me. Usually people say it's a T-Rex or a baby dolphin. So let me know in the comments what do you feel that shape looks like. If you get lucky, you can also spot mantas jumping out of the waters from this point. You can also go down from here, but it requires at least a few hours and a lot of stamina because the path, the ladder here is extremely steep and there are a lot of monkeys down below. So ensure that you at least have half a day or more if you are planning to hike down and up from this place on the beach. My next stop is Angels Billabong. You can go a little down, but ensure that you don't swim inside these waters, because if the tides are high, you will literally be swept away or you'll tear your skin by hitting the cliffs. I walked a little further ahead and sat here to enjoy the waters here. It was really peaceful and there was no sound around. Also, I'm really grateful to have Kadek as a guide and driver with me, who helped me avoid sleazy people around. And there's nothing more that I need as a solo woman traveler in some other country. Kadek also showed me some videos of the people who hit themselves on the cliff, so please don't go inside. Our last stop was Broken Beach. Just ensure you don't sit a little too ahead because there's no fence or railing to protect you. The views were breathtakingly beautiful at this place. The waves, the pristine white colors were really breathtaking. You can hike down the other side, which is just a 15-minute walk, to have a 360 view of Broken Beach. We went to our next place called Secret Penida Cafe for my meals. and like you can see again an extraordinary sight where you can see Lombok Island from here. Yes, right there just below the clouds is the Lombok Island. It has a vegan and vegetarian menu as well, and the food was really good. Usually people don't stay over at Nusa Penida, and that is why you will mostly find only foreigners here and in the cafes tucked around which are far away from the touristy places. So I would really recommend staying at least a night or two in Nusa Penida. I left from there and headed to my hostel next. Over at Right Hostel, which again is obviously in Nusa Penida, and I absolutely loved that hostel. I have paid only around 500 rupees, Indian rupees, for a night or 2 nights stay, so that turned out to be somewhere around 1000 rupees, and the property was great. I mean, it is obviously not a luxurious property because it's a hostel, but I loved everything. They gave us towels. There was no breakfast, of course, but washroom, bathrooms, and all the facilities to keep your luggage, aircon, etc. Check out my more videos on Indonesia right after this.